Ministry of State is ever watchful. Remain true or suffer barracks.
You still working?
The morning. Only chance to reach an Ascot. Dazra. Ah, were you able to find Sahima? Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. Others had listened to her, not have lost so much of her. Leaves House Dulkef. I pray they are cooperative. There's no telling how much time we have. And before I forget, I've been told to inform you. The Council has now granted you access to the armory. They're pleased with your work.
May the Great Serpent guide you.
Phantom. Ghosts. The outsiders must rebuild Dazra to its former glory.
Except we can't build without construction materials and resources. And what about this talk? Missing supply? I would think the conversation's there. Hmm?
But with the Cataclysm, the investigation has been slow going. First the Cataclysm, now this. There's too much going on right now. Pray that I could, but right now I need more time. not less. I'm sorry if I seem a bit flustered. Things have been chaotic since the Cataclysm. Now, word of missing supplies. But that doesn't excuse my rudeness. Let me at least introduce myself. My name is Kezrani Dul. I work as an executor for House Dulkev. Likewise. And I'm well aware of who you are. Word of the first convert in generations, everyone's lips these days. But I'm sure you are busy getting adjusted to life. Is there anything I can help? Trouble only begins to describe it. It's about the supply shortage. It may be a reason beyond the cataclysm itself. A week ago, my cousin Ukaru came to my office concerned about a series of lost shipments. He was certain someone was using the tragedy as cover to steal supplies and route them to our enemies. Agreed. It is difficult to believe, and as such, the proof must be ironclad. So I told my cousin to return with more evidence. When I didn't hear back, I assumed that was the end of it. But this morning, I received a slate from a courier. It was from Ukaru. It was worrying, to say the least. Felt like Ukaru was trying to warn me. Contents were... He mentions a possible conspiracy and being followed and, well, I hate to say it, starting to... He hasn't shown up to work in days, and the timing of all this feels suspicious. But if he is in danger, I don't know, say for me. Need someone disconnected from the noble house. Ukaru's workstation is likely your best bet. He's been working in the rehabilitation unit on the third floor of the halls of... If you run into any issues with access, hand this slate to my fellow executor. Once you locate it, report back to me. I've got a meeting at House Kadik later, but I shouldn't be hard to track down. Hopefully you'll find my cousin alive and safe.
Excuse me, Vindicate. Can I have a word? The request for aid and supplies never cease. Thank you for stopping to talk to me. My name is Liana Dulkev. Normally, I would ask how I can help you, but under the circumstance, I'm the one who needs help. I oversee the delivery of goods to those living outside the city. Unfortunately, I lost one of my couriers to the recent catastrophe. I have sought a replacement, but extra hands are in desperately short supply. I see that you understand. I wouldn't normally seek help from someone I don't know. However, I am not above admitting my situation. Truth is, this is about more than just a business transaction. It is very important that someone makes these deliveries as soon as possible. The delay has been too long already. If the situation is not resolved soon, the people will begin to lose faith in us. I cannot allow that. It is my duty to uphold our high standards. Time is wasting, so I will get to the point. I would like you to be my new courier. Our deliveries are paid upon arrival. You can keep the payments for yourself. The Ministry of Commerce has a sterling reputation, and it is my duty to uphold it, no matter the cost. Please tell me that you will accept. Don't force me to beg on my knees where all can see. You have lifted the great. Here are the packages. One is for Alikja Dalka, who you can find at a nearby growth farm. Another is for Firano Stav, who is working on some repairs at Hamati Station. The last is for Lazim Balian, can be found at the shrine to the north. May the great serpent grant you.
Remember this. We are always watching.
Just trying to survive one more day.
Is being this busy keeps my mind occupied.
What do you require? Why will you not?
I'm sorry, but this wing of the hospital is under investigation. You'll have to leave. Even with the cataclysm, this is highly irregular. But not surprising. Israni is obsessed with transparency, often independent help. I find unwise.
And by unwise, he means a complete disregard for operational security, rules, and regulations.
Possibly. And yet, despite what I said, and he persists in doing so. So, we must come to a compromise.
A good compromise leaves everyone unhappy. This one was particularly miserable.
I will give you the keycard to Ukaru's computer. You will be able to access documents and correspondence for the past month. Any further access will require admin, which I am not willing to. I apologize, but you were only given access to view the computer's record. Admin privileges are restricted to House officials only. These are desperate times. True, although Kisrani did not request admin access for you. Vector 2 is required for her investigation. And if so, he has no one to blame but himself. If he were here, he would be granted the full protection of the guard. I am sorry, but I cannot grant you that level of access. You'll have to make. Unfortunately, rather than use the proper channels, he chose to start his own investigation.
A very unfortunate choice.
I will not end no the case. I will say, we are House F. We have a reputation. We are professional. We are exacting.
We don't make mistakes.
Precisely. Ukaru hasn't logged into his station for some time. Had to process several write-ups documenting absence.
Dereliction of duty. Failure to serve. Fireable offenses all around.
We've also had to shift resources and people to make up for his. Suffice to say, it has made navigating this current situation difficult. It is highly unusual for anyone to play such, especially now. Such actions are tantamount to heresy. Loss of employment is the most likely outcome.
A beheading isn't off the table.
It would be done humanely, of course. Therefore, the halls of healing are extremely busy. Can't keep track of every In particular, the patients. We had to usher one out of here just now.
Given the patient himself was a headache, it's likely.
Admin privileges would allow you to view the access logs, however, that track the last 3 users to sign in. Now, back to the...
Perhaps it is not so where you are from, but we demand law and order here. Remember that.
Had to mother and child this morning due to lack of supplies.
Victor Vithal executed his own son for...
If it is a bottle of Casa you need, Harold's Rest is the place.
It has been quite a challenge to keep all of the
2240. House
with, harmless others? This is bad. Real bad. It begs the question, these for? And who's helping them? Wait, what was that?
cannot judgment.
Now we deliver your suffering! Ah! ask you again. Who else knows? No one! My superiors don't even believe there's missing shipments! And why is that? I don't know! They were all signed off by someone higher up! If they know that much, it's only a matter of time before they find out about my boss. And what of it? If you are using this as a pretense to end our agreement, my boss has no intention of doing that. We will need assurances in person. We will send a message through an encrypted slate. The coordinates to Gendar's rest will be there. I'll let them know. What of this one? You see my face? He's
provide a security detail. My people are nothing if not capable.
Thank you, Envoy. I'll consider it. Was there anything else?
Yes, there was one more thing. Regarding the missing supplies, I was wondering if I could be of any assistance. Our agents mostly work in the settled systems, but I have contacts in... Set up a meeting at the Halls of Obedience.
I appreciate the support. My mind has been frazzled as of late.
It's understandable. The accident has affected all of us.
You're right, and your concern is welcome.
I am a busy man, but I will try to make time.
I apologize. The envoy and I were just discussing matters of state.
In particular, I offered to help find the missing supplies. I have my people looking into the matter as well.
Thank you for your diligence, envoy. On that note, I hate to take up any more of your time than I already have. And I'm sure you're busy with issues regarding your own house. If you don't mind, I'd like a moment with the Vindicator alone.
Then I'll take my leave. The cortege has arrived at the spaceport, and I don't like to leave the crew waiting.
Thank you, envoy.
Executor.
I appreciate your discretion. The envoy is a trusted figure, but you can never be too careful in situations like this. And while having the conversation here isn't entirely secure, I press for time, so it'll have to do. So, now that we're alone, what have you uncovered? I was afraid. Only I had preached more caution. After the accident, things were dire. Our resources were blocked. We needed those supplies, and... Yes, against my better judgment. That's on me. All we can do now is pick up the trail where he left off, starting with the information on this slate. If the Zealots are responsible, they must be punished. But one question remains. They gain access to the shipments in the first place. This slate you found mentions someone on the inside. This person would have to be well versed in our operational pipeline. They would have to know where to route the shipments and how to clean the books. It seems unfathomable. But perhaps Hukaru was... A member of the noble houses has betrayed us. Yes, but without coordinates, Yandar's rest could be anywhere on Varun Kai. We're going to need to enlist some help. I'd like you to speak with Tivina Vithal at the keep. That slate has coordinates. May have the means to decrypt it. Excellent. As for me, it's mourn my cousin's passing. Understand there's a shrine upstairs. When you return, meet me at the Halls of Obedience, where we first met. By Jinan's grace, we'll find out who the supply thief is and bring them to justice. Serpent guide you, and be safe.
expire.